Hello and welcome to my Dark Souls 3 version of the Kirk from Bloodborne, a game that I started playing recently on my PlayStation. So, starts off with Lothric Knight Sword, I believe? Well, Heavy Lothric Sword plus 10. I use Morn's Hammer. You can make an argument for using the Quake Stone in place of it as the trick weapon form. Light Crossbow in the offhand, Silver Mask, Full Knight Armor since I like the cape-like appearance of it. Well, not the cape, but the overcoat, I suppose. Assassin gloves in follower boots. Don't need the silver cat ring. I had it on there. I can switch it over to the Chloranthy and still roll fine. Prisoners, life, and ring of favour. And I've also got extra throwing knives. Now, the stats of the build. Did I actually show them there? I'm not sure. But you can see them on the left there. Take account for the prisoner's chain being there, so the Vigour is in reality 37, the Endurance 34, and the Vitality 24. Not 34, 35 for Endurance. But yeah, the strength and all of that is legitimate stats. So you can just copy this if you want to make it. I wouldn't entirely recommend it, but it's certainly something different, and oh boy, I don't think I'm going to be using the trick form very much. Since I do have to two-hand it, and this is a Pontiff Knight curved sword, so... And he's likely got regen, I imagine, so... Now, I can't free-aim crossbows, but you don't really free-aim guns in Bloodborne. Fucking excuse me. I know that thing has a bit of range, but I don't recall it being that far. Yeah, the trick form is not going to be seeing much use here. He likely outdamages me. Here he comes. Yeah. I am surprised that that did not hit. Yeah, Havor Onion Head. But with the Pontiff Curved Sword, pretty try-hard if you ask me. No opportunity to use the trick form, as it would be in Bloodborne. In Bloodborne, you'd actually be able to use it, because people would probably actually get hit by it, because it's not as slow or obvious as the Great Hammer in Dark Souls. And that isn't a lie either. So, in reality, a lot weaker in this game, because you literally have two moves, really. Slam, and, well, you know, the R1 slams, and an Unga Bunga smash overhead. It's just nothing particularly special. Now, you can make a case for the Quakestone Hammer, despite why deems a less suitable appearance. Simply because of its weapon art being much more suitable. I feel slightly bad about switching to the straight sword at the end there, but you would do it in Bloodborne most likely. So either way, what I would like to say on regards to it is, I do find it a fair bit of fun to use this, since it combines two very different play styles, though one of them, the Great Hammer, isn't that effective, since the lack of poise. You know, you get quite the insane level of poise by default with the Borns. It still hampers its trading capabilities a fair bit. But you can break most poise weapons out of the poise, unless they're full-blown Havil with it. Forced. So, near naked. This could get interesting. No backstep for you, my man. Let's use the trick form a bit. Maybe I'll catch him. Like so. Like, it can still pull you through anything that you would probably consider a positive trade. I'm surprised he didn't hit me there, I'll be honest, but surprised I didn't hit him either. He does do some mad damage, possibly a Flynn's build with the Chaos Blade. In all honesty, I have a crossbow. You need to account for that when rolling about. Plus I did hit him with the Great Hammer there. And you can't really complain about that, because he did go in and think he could break it. I was able to time it right to not have it broken and just slam him once. It's very risky to do things where you... because there's a little bit... you can basically delay the attack a little instead of doing it instantly. This will not work as a combo, but it can sometimes be used as bait, but experienced players will know exactly how to go through it. And that will bugger you, so it's pretty recommended not to do it, I would say, in general. Fume? You're using the fume... oh, okay. Ooh. It's basically a budget Fume Knight cosplay, in a way. He's gonna use the Fume next. What did I say? But yeah, it still has the same poise breaking capabilities, and even though the Fume gets poise Great Hammer poise, this gets seen even beyond that, alongside the Smos and Ledos, I believe. But it really is... this Great Hammers do break poise very easily, and you need a lot, with even a Great Hammer, to go through a Great Hammer. This slightly less so, but still. Now, I probably will make a build focusing on purely the Morns at some point, since it does have unique weapon art, which I haven't used here. Though I prefer to say that would be better used in invasions or in multi, well, 2v2s, 3v3s, which are very rare now anyway. But in invasions, you can use it to bait larger groups attacking you in, and practically demolish them. So, let's go. Ringed Knight, but with the Herald, okay. Let's try the trick form. He underestimates how far each of those attacks carries one forward. Okay. He's got a big advantage here. Gonna roll just in case sometimes. And I fucked it up. Curved greatswords, deceptively fast and slow at the same time. For me, anyway. But then again, I suppose it applies to many others, because whenever I just spam R1 on it, I seem to hit people. Unless they can parry. But the thing about them is, the wind-up is slow, but the actual strike is fast. That tends to get most people off guard, I'm assuming. And it gets me off guard as well, I'll be honest. I see it roll too early and get hit. Sometimes, at least. And I'm experienced, but it still happens. Maybe experienced, it doesn't make me any good. And you could see right there the issue with my poise, I couldn't trade with it. You're more full Fume Knight. I don't... I'm iffy on it. Well, you did try to trade with a fully charged R2 there, my man. That's your fault. He actually went for it again. If you'd continued there... Time to play. Here we go. Ooh. His running attacks are those. I do have to be honest, I don't like doing that when at the end of a match, but it's sort of similar how to it irks me when someone switches to, say, a dagger at the end of a match after they fight you, say, a ultra great sword for a while. It does bother me, but this is part of the overall build, so by overall build I mean how it's meant to function. It's a trick weapon. You know, totally not just a little weird with how the hammerhead appears out of nowhere and most of the sword blade vanishes into a handle. Nothing weird at all. So, in regards to what I'd say to do for this build, if you want to go with the Quakestone Hammer, you can drop strength a bit, and you can move with that faith and just go ham on health and vit and whatever. Or you could take the strength up to 66 and even more damage. You would have a lower level of poise, but you could probably change armor up a bit for that, if you wanted to take the fashion hit. Zombie bat. No, zombie bat. Probably just put the gestures on my thing, but they're more, you know, the invasion gestures or taunting gestures. I don't feel like taunting right now, though. But if there's anything I would like to say about this build, I do enjoy using it substantially. But there are a few issues, I suppose, with it. But I'm not sure. It's mainly about the Great Hammer trick form. You've seen me land some things that I really shouldn't, but either people are just stupid today, or I'm incredibly lucky and able to just do things right somehow by accident. Oh, look, a taunter. Okay. I'll play with you. Katana. And Dark Hand. Heh. What are you going to do? Parry me? I'm experienced with these, you know. Let's keep going. You can just keep going with hammers. And that one hit made up for the 2 hits he landed on me easily. Because he's fragile. Why do people always roll in when you spam throwing knives? See? Taunted upon. I'm surprised he did roll out of the R1R1, since that is meant to be, you know, a true combo, but... Because I did hit him with the third hit, and that is the reset hit, really, so the fourth, in theory, in reality, the second part of the combo, should have hit him, didn't, not really sure why. And I'll probably record another build right after this one, because I am a bit warmed up now, so feeling good. Oh, it's Zombie Butt again. Hello. They know all of the traits in my build now, so are you gonna want to fight in here, or... Come on, let's get out here. Parry tool out here. Aquamarine dagger. They pull out a dagger. Okay, not gonna work, eh? Wow, okay. I thought you were going to be, you know, not that type of player, but you are that type of player. Let me just do this a second. You are one mash at me, and then you parry with a Castus. You know I'm gonna mash a bit in response to your mashing. Yet, when I do it, you fail the parry because you have to actually still time it. You can't just run in and... People. Some of them really have guts, don't they, to do things. So, what's this? Mayu. Seems like a difficult to deal with build. Let's start off in Kirk hammer. Well, hammer form. Switch up between the two. Maybe try and... Yeah, proper try hard. At least in some senses, the armor isn't... I'm surprised you rolled out of that, and I'm surprised you didn't go for the parry. Fine, I can't use that form, can I? Free aim lord, cease. Excuse me, you saw that whiff right past me and not do anything. I'm surprised that missed. Arbalist, free aimer. You full well know exactly the type of person, and they're using explosive bolts. Yeah, that's such a fun build to fight. Not. I personally hate fighting those that are good at free aiming crossbows, because it is quite literally one of the more annoying things in the game, like quick step dagger in my opinion. It's not because I haven't bothered to learn to get good with it. I have done it in the past, and I just don't enjoy doing it. I can free aim to an extent with explosive bolts and an arbalist, but it's just... Personally, I'd much rather fight a quick step dagger than fight an arbalist who knows how to free aim. Follow a saber, okay. Unless that's a katana, I doubt it. They lock on instead, so... You were by my side and then you backstabbed me. You want to do that, huh? Fine, let's play. You want to do that? Moloch, look at them, being a colossal bitch of a player. Points down after backstabbing a slow weapon and then uses crossbow practically only. Barely using the saber. Oh look, you got a poise weapon, whatever are you gonna do? And I can't believe that missed. And that hit me. Fucking excuse me! That hit me! Good game, good game, good game. Real good game, guys. Yeah, it pisses me off substantially. That occurred. And, you know, I even delayed my roll, and he actually delayed his swing as well, even more so. I cannot fucking believe this game sometimes. You know what, I want another match. I want to see this fuckwit again, so I can kill them. But you know what, if I don't, so fucking be it. I'm switching to another build right after this, and that build is certainly a lot better at dealing with people. So, we'll see. Was feeling good? Not so anymore. Not him. Damn it. Well, let's fucking see then. What are you? Black Cloud. Curved sword, okay. Silver rank, so either inexperienced or someone who isn't very good at this. Come on, trade with a hammer. Pulls out that in response. Excuse me. Where are you from? Both times, those should have hit you. Okay, I'm doing it early, I guess. Try it again. You are actually not very good at this, are you? Latency, everyone. Latency. Either way, that's that. Yeah, I'll be going on to my next build immediately after. To, you know, have a look at seeing if I can encounter a certain Moloch again. You know, the sad man who thinks he's good at the game. Serbian as well. And he even has his own YouTube. That's amazing. Technically a YouTuber little feud, isn't it? But either way, thank you for watching my attempt at recreating the Kirk hammer, even if I did, you know, use the straight sword a bit much. And I shall see you next time. Bye for now.